Hey, this is Feist, and you're listening to Talkhouse. I have a new podcast series called Pleasure Studies. It's a storytelling project that looks at the common ground under our common struggles. It's not an interview series. I handed the mic over to people. We found them from all walks of life to talk about the places where they face themselves. Hard times are made harder by hiding out in that feeling that we're alone. This podcast seeks to look at how we're not. The Pleasure Studies, presented by Irios and Talkhouse.
Hi, this is Carrie Brownstein.
This is DJ Premier.
This is Darren Aronofsky.
You got the RZA right here.
Rose McGowan.
Radiohead.
Aisha Tyler.
Tribe Called Quest. Fred Armisen.
Prince Paul.
Javier Munoz. Seth Meyers.
Frankie Cosmos.
Flying Lotus.
Hi, we're Chaim, and you're listening to the Talkhouse Podcast.
What's up? What is up? I'm your host, Elia Einhorn. Welcome back to the Talkhouse Podcast. This week marks the first of 6 episodes that we recorded at the amazing Form Festival. Mark, the producer, and I flew out, slept in a tent, and caught some of the best music I've heard in ages. Form is a festival unlike any other, right? It takes place in the eco-city of Arcosanti, which is an architectural marvel in the middle of the Arizona desert. Attendance at the fest is limited to 2,000, but Form still brings in massive headliners. This year had Florence and the Machine, Anderson Paak. It's insane. There's no VIP section. There's no stages branded with corporations' names, but there is a cliffside pool with DJs. There is rooftop yoga, and there is immersive listening stations, where I took a break to lay on a beanbag and listen to an entire Steve Reich record while surrounded by 20 or so speakers. Talkhouse set up shop in the conservatory, a beautiful visual arts and recording studio set up behind the scenes by the insanely talented Pulp Arts out of Gainesville, Florida, in collaboration with Patreon. And we had some amazing musicians come through. A few examples of artist talks and musical collaborations that happened there: Kelsey Lou with Yrsa Daily Ward, Snail Mail with Fred Armisen and Mary Lynn Ricecub, Pelican with American Football, and so many more. I want to give a big shout to the Pulp Arts team for shooting incredible video of this episode's talk and musical collaboration. You can catch that video on Form's YouTube page. To help me intro this very first Talkhouse episode recorded backstage at the fest, I'm very psyched to introduce Sina Giwa, events director at OK Player and OK Africa. Sina, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining me finally. We've been wanting to get you on forever.
Finally, it's time. It's happening.
Yes.
This is awesome.
And listeners, this came together because Sina and I were working together on putting on a show for Yrsa Daily Ward.
The Queen.
Who will appear with Kelsey Lou on a future episode from this series we recorded at Form. And I happened to mention that we'd recorded an episode with Robert Glasper and Vieux Farka Touré. Sina, you were pretty psyched about this.
And I flipped out. And same reaction I had with Yrsa and Kelsey Lou I had when you mentioned Robert Glasper and Vieux Farka Touré. It was kind of a match made in heaven. To see Vieux Farka Touré and Robert Glasper in conversation kind of represents both ends of OK Player and OK Africa,
Totally.
the companies that I direct events for. And just on a personal level, as a first generation African American here in the U.S., Robert Glasper represents that side of music for me and that true Black American experience as far as like Black radio goes. And then Vieux Farka Touré is like this giant in African music. It's kind of like you grow up, you know his music, you study it. So to see them come together and see the similarities between both of them was just like a perfect show of kind of what goes on in my head when it comes to music.
Yes. And they are both such sick musicians.
Crazy.
Now, for listeners who may be unfamiliar, Robert Glasper is an award-winning jazz pianist and producer with a cool handful of Grammys on the shelf. He leads his own outfits. That's the Robert Glasper Trio and the Robert Glasper Experiment. He also works with a lot of other artists.
Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, Hiatus Coyote, Erykah Badu. He has all these film scores under his belt.
He does. He bagged a Primetime Emmy for Outstanding Original Music and Lyrics. That was for the Ava DuVernay directed documentary.
With Common and
13th.
Kareem Riggins. That was Letter to the Free.
Exactly. And with those guys, Glasper makes up the group August Green, who dropped their self-titled debut last year.
Which was so amazing, yeah.
Listeners, to get just one facet of Robert Glasper's many sounds, let's check out his track, Levitations and Vibrations. Everything that dude touches is amazing. Another artist that same tag applies to, Vieux Farka Touré.
Yes, Vieux Farka Touré is a Malian singer, guitarist, and humanitarian activist. I've heard him referred to as the Hendrix of Sahara, as have many. And on his last release in 2017, Samba, he explores family, history, and Mali's current political landscape. It was inspired by traditions of griot, which is African storytelling. If you guys don't already know, a fun fact is his father was musical giant Ali Farka Touré.
It runs in the family.
Yes.
Like his father, Vieux has made it a real point to put some of the profits that he's made towards fighting malaria. That's a cause that they're both huge advocates for and have raised a lot of money to fight.
So let's check out some of Vieux Farka Touré's incredible music. From Samba, here is Hamafu Wawa. Hamafu Wawa is an incredible song, and those thunderous guitar riffs could go on and on and on forever.
Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Something else that could have gone on and on forever, their conversation. I could not get enough.
So good.
Robert and Vieux really chopped it up on a number of different things. They got into the role that their musician parents played in their own artistic development.
They also talked about their role as parents to budding musicians, which I thought was really awesome and incredible. And they both connect on the difficulties that they've overcome to become the major musicians that they are today.
Mm-hmm. And Vieux drops some inspiration that Robert's so taken with, he decides he wants it tattooed on his, well, we'll let him tell you. After the talk, keep it locked for a couple of amazing improvisations between Vieux on guitar and Robert on keys, also accompanied by Vieux's bassist Marshall Henry and drummer Tim Kuiper. The uniquely brilliant singer, songwriter, and sculptor Lonnie Holly, who had just come in to watch the session after his own dope set at the festival, also jumped in to sing on a jam.
In their conversation, you'll hear Vieux say that he doesn't know anything about jazz. But wait till you hear them create what Robert Glasper then refers to as the purest form of jazz.
Yes. Should we roll the tape?
Yes, let's roll it.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm Robert Glasper.
Hello, I'm Vieux Farka Touré.
What's up, good sir? Nice to meet you.
I'm good. And you?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, be careful, my English is not very clean. So.
Mine isn't either, and I speak English only. So.
Okay, no, you have to speak French. That's good. Sometimes, yeah.
So where are you from, exactly?
I'm from Mali. On the north from Mali, it's look like here, you know.
Okay.
It's a very desert and very, like, tradition, not like the big city.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm from Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas.
Which is kind of like this as well.
Well, okay. So
there's parts of it like this. There's parts of it like this, but there's the city too, big city.
Yeah, it's the same. Bamako is a big city. Mopti, or you know, we have some big city, or you can see the desert, or you know, all the stuff. But
Gotcha.
where I'm born, where I'm from, it's desert.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. So how did you get into music? I know your father is, you know.
Yeah, big musician. You know, it's a little bit complicated for me because it's like in my village, Nyafanke, everybody's like a musician. So, and 4:00, we have like rehearsal all the time. We have just one band from all the village. So, at 4:00, everybody go in there, you know, to see guitar players, drums, and everything, you know. So everyone just come, I need to play a little bit. You know, it's like jam session. Yeah, I'm going there with my cousin. His name Afel Bukum. When I'm after the school, I go there to see. I say, okay, it's easy to play drums. So I'm starting with drums. This is in 1994, something like this. So after that, I say, okay, I play drums for just like 2000. And my father tell me, okay, so you're in the school, but they would like you to be soldiers. I say, soldiers? Okay. I go to the camp for 2 years. And when I see the pay, you know, When they play the soldiers in the mouth, they say, okay, Father, I don't like this one. This is not my job. So I go to the music school doing 4 years. When I got there, one of my professors, some friend for my father, he say, okay, you play drums. Why you like to be drummer again? No, play guitar and see. And I'm starting to play guitar in 2001. To learn guitar.
Gotcha.
3 years after, my father say, okay, now you come with me. So sometime, you go together somewhere in Paris, and it's like now this one little guy is named Eric Herman is coming in my house. Yeah, I'd love you to doing some CDs, I say, my father say, he's just kids and he's student.
Right.
Why, how you gonna
tour?
Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah. So I say, okay, that's no problem. So my father say, okay, go to Toumani Diabaté, the big kora player from Mali, Toumani Diabaté. Toumani Diabaté. He's very, yeah, he's the most big kora player in Africa, let's say,
right.
in the world.
Right.
He's very good.
Right.
So he's my parent, my father, tell Eric, okay, go see Toumani.
Right.
I give Vieux to Toumani because, we have this tradition. It's like if you have like two friends, musician. So if you have your kids like to be the same, you like to do, you give to your friend.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like how we work there.
Yeah.
So Toumani do the contract and everything, and we start. I have my first drummer here, and I think my first concert, say Vieux Farka Touré, is in his band is in New York. I think for me it's like just change and I keep going like this and play with everybody, doing just my job.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I'm the same way. I have my son. Well, I grew up in Houston, Texas, and my mom, she sang and played piano.
Okay.
And so she did many different kinds of gigs during the week. She did jazz gigs and R&B gigs and Broadway gigs and soul gigs and country gigs. And
wow.
And then on Sundays, she was the music supervisor for church. You know what I mean? The music director for the church. So I had music all around me all the time.
Yeah.
But at first, I didn't want to be a musician. I wanted to be a basketball player. So, I took piano lessons, but I wanted to play basketball. So my mom said, you can play basketball, but still take piano lessons, because I think she knew I was not good at basketball. So she knew I had a gift for piano, but didn't want to ruin what I thought was my dream. So, when I was in high school, my freshman year in high school, I tried out for the basketball team, and basically I was on the bench the whole year. I did not play at all. So that's when I said, okay, I'm going to play piano. I'm going to do this for real. And so then my mom enrolled me I auditioned, and I went to this performing arts school, high school, where they have like jazz classes and all these things. So I did that. And then I moved to New York. I got a scholarship for college in New York. And then I just stayed in New York, you know what I mean? Because there's so many opportunities.
From New York,
so many opportunities in New York. I tell people all the time, sometimes if, a lot of people ask me, like, how'd you do this? How'd you make it? How'd you meet this person? Blah, blah. But half of it is just being where the opportunities are. Being in those places where a lot of musicians are, a lot of artists are, and a lot of people, in whatever you do, being in that place where that's plentiful is kind of important. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of why some people who aren't even that good get opportunities.
So what I like to know, so you're starting to play piano when you were young?
Yes. Well, actually, I started playing drums first.
Okay.
I started playing drums when I was 6 years old to like 8 years old. Not long. All my friends are drummers. I love the drums. I'm not a drummer, but I love the drums. So I started playing drums first. After drums, in my mind, I was a basketball player.
Okay.
I left music completely. And then again, when I was 12 years old, that's when I started learning songs off the radio and plucking at the piano with one finger, like learning melodies and stuff when I was 12. And once I got on it, I just learned really, really fast,
Wow.
And I went from there, But I'm the same way with like when my son's 10, and he likes to do a lot of things, but he plays drums.
Okay.
But he plays piano and drums. He won't let me teach him piano. So, so when my son was like 6, I had to call my friend James to come over, and my boy James Francis, and come over and teach my son piano.
Yeah.
But he's a great piano player. He could teach my son.
Yeah.
And then my friend Damian Reed, he's a drummer in my trio, one of my trios. I bring Riley to Damian's house, drop him. You know what I mean? And Damian shows him the thing, like you said, like your father did for you.
Yeah.
That's the best way,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best way.
I think I don't like my sons be musician now. Not in Mali. It's just we have many problems with the music now.
Right.
So for me, I tell them all the time, okay, go to school and we can see what you can do.
Right.
My son, he loves guitars, Every time when I play or sometimes you sit down, he go take the guitar.
How old is he?
He's 8. Yeah, 8. Papi, can you play me some? When I'm playing when I'm doing the rehearsal in my house, he's always sit down like this. Oh my God, this is the problem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the problem. But the music, it's we never know. You're not born like be okay. So when you are 1 month, you say, okay, you're gonna be a musician now. I think it's just coming like this.
Natural.
Yeah, it's natural.
Yeah.
Some people, you see some people, they're very good, like, let's say, guitar player. They eat like the guitar is like. But what they play is not very...
Nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's not
nothing
coming.
Here, yeah.
For me, I think the music choose the people. The people don't choose the music. You see? So it's my idea. It's what I say all the time. The music choose you, to bring you where you want.
That's true. You can. I love that. That's great. You can tell when music chooses somebody.
Yeah.
And you can tell when somebody chooses music.
Yeah.
That's wow.
I see. Example.
I might get that tattooed on my ass or something soon. That's awesome. That is so good. Maybe not my ass, but somewhere nice.
Yeah. I see some guitar players in Mali.
Yeah.
When I see them playing, it's like they born with the guitar.
Yeah, right.
It's like they born with the guitar. I say, wow, how this guy is playing so good like this and never going to the airport.
Right.
I don't understand.
Right.
And one of these very old men, he tell me, say, he playing, in the medium with me, the second guitar. And he tell me one day, he's just we sit down like this, chilling somewhere. He say he don't understand. It's like 45 years I'm playing guitar. And you just less than 10 years, you play guitar. I'm still playing behind you. You say, wow. I say, don't know why. It's how the lives have to go, Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Wow.
But I don't know. So you play all this stuff like jazz and
hip hop, R&B music.
Yo. I don't play. Yeah. I'm listening to hip hop music.
Yeah.
I know your name. It's long time. I know your name is long time. But I don't. Sometimes the guys doing hip hop, they call me. Okay, can you put the guitar in my? Say okay.
Yeah.
That's no problem for me.
Yeah.
But I don't understand like jazz and all this stuff. I don't know anything about this. Because where I born, we don't have this kind of music. It's a very traditional music with calabash. You know the ngoni?
No.
Ngoni. You see this, it's like sometimes you have 4-string or 7-string or 8-string, but it's like banjo, the traditional banjo.
Banjo.
You know the banjo?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, we have the similar, but with ngoni, we call ngoni.
Okay.
You have the same sound in banjo. So it's what do we take? Because before, this very long time, they don't have guitar. They only have the ngoni, calabash. This is their drums or what they play.
Right.
And this time, it's not mic.
Oh wow, yeah.
The people like it just
No amplifier.
no
nothing.
amplifiers,
Yeah,
nothing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Sometimes they take the radio. They have the how do you say cassette?
Antenna?
Yeah, the old radio.
Yeah, antenna maybe.
Yeah. So sometimes they put some stuff in, just to have the song, and they have this. They take like headphones, mic, and they.
Oh wow.
They're singing and this.
Yeah.
It's how they're doing it before.
Right.
So this is what we take. We take all the stuff from the Ngoni, try to play in the guitar.
Right.
So it's very traditional. But we don't have this song like ding dang, jazz or,
Right.
Yeah. You need the blues like Johnny Hooker. That's no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just there. Yeah, exactly.
But they always, listen rap, country music, but I don't know how. I listen jazz like many times I don't understand anything.
But that's the same way we listen to like a lot of traditional African music.
Yeah.
You sit there like, what the fuck is happening? Like, especially with the rhythms and stuff, American music doesn't dwell into the rhythmic aspect as much as African music. It's a totally night and day. You know what I mean? So a lot of the jazz cats who think they know a lot don't know shit.
No.
You know what I'm saying? When it really comes down to it, you sit there like, oh my gosh. So I think every place has its thing where it's like if you're from there, you really know this.
Yes.
And then if you're not from there, you
don't know that.
You don't know it.
No.
That's it.
When they call me all the time, they say, okay, it's a jazz band, they come jam. I say, what? Jazz? No. This is not my area. So, but sometimes I go there just to play, listening sometime, and try to catch something in this music.
Right.
I love to do this kind of things. So sometimes just to play something very different what I'm doing at the time. To see where we can go. I don't know. So let's see. And when I go home, try to doing something. But most of the time is so difficult. The timing and how they go on coming. I say, okay, it's fine.
Right.
It's fine. But rap's good.
Right.
When you're doing rap stuff and blues like B.B. King or all this stuff.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, for sure.
Listen too much this kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's all kinds of improvisation too. I think, with jazz, there are many tiers of it and many different styles of jazz. It's all really just expression and being in the moment and listening to each other.
I don't know how you understand this one, jazz.
That's just one. There's different kinds of jazz. There's the one that's like a lot going on.
Yeah.
Too much going on. Like, what? Yeah. What's going on? Yeah. That's just one kind of jazz. You know what I mean?
Okay.
There's jazz where it could be very, very simple. Two people just listening to each other and making up something.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's not, everything isn't necessarily the same kind of jazz. And it's funny, in jazz, everybody doesn't really listen. The point of jazz is to listen to each other and really come up with something on the spot.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's the whole point. But a lot of people...
I think you can, what do you say? Give me some lesson.
Yeah, we give each other lessons. Yeah, for sure. 100%.
I don't know you're going to do that, but it's a very...
We're going to try something when we get over there. We're going to try something. Yeah, for sure.
Wow. When I see the people like playing this music, I say, okay. I hope when you bring this music in Mali, they're going to say, okay, stop. You don't understand what you're doing, so stop. For us, this is like... it's just somebody's here to like making noise or something. It's another level for music.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's like when I play traditional music, very very traditional music, and the guitar. And so many guitarists come to me to say, "Oh, okay. So, do you doing loop in the pedal?" I say, "No. You can just play.
Right.
It's just play. They don't understand anything about." I play with some drummer,
right?
But they don't know. Sometimes they stop. They say, "Oh, please, can you stop? Where are you gonna go?
Right.
Where's the time?"
Where's the time?
I say, okay. It's simple, but sometimes it's like it's not how you understand. But music to music, everybody have his style and what he doing. That's nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Robert, a nice name, Robert Glasper.
It sounds like somebody that writes books or something.
Okay.
Have you read the new Robert Glasper book? It's amazing.
It's amazing.
It doesn't sound like a jazz artist.
You can see, it's my master, so you're going to tell me some stuff. Yeah.
Shall we jam?
Yeah. Ouais. Comme ça va m'aider beaucoup.
Oh, okay.
Y'all both play together?
Yeah, we play just 3, right?
I want to fall in on what y'all got going.
I know.
No, I want y'all to start and then I'll fall in.
Les deux avec élévation. On va jouer un truc qui va avec le piano. You guys,
What's he talking about? He don't play jazz. What the fuck was that?
Let's do something with
That was jazz at its purest form.
Ouais. On va faire avec une batterie. On va faire un truc jazz. This is just jazz, right?
That was jazz at its purest form.
Okay.
That was jazz.
Exactly.
That was jazz, baby.
Oh, yeah. We've got time to do one more short one with the great Lonnie Holly on some incantations. Awesome, Lonnie, come on out, man.
Well, so they told me that hell was a mighty place, and we were all going down one day, going down, but not too soon. And we know, they know they was going down. Oh, going down. But not too soon. See, the thing about humans, we were about going down when we should be worrying about each planet going around, going down, baby, going down. See, Mother Universe got a lot to do just to keep it going around and around. Now she got all the little planets going around and around. Come on, band, play it for me. Let the humans feel. That we all going around. From the moment you're born until you're put in the ground. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. We are all going down. Here it is on Mother's Day. Here Mother kept woundsmithing. Woundsmithing away. That's when we all let him on the mothership going around. I ain't gonna lie to you. Just should be born. We are all gone. We're all gone. Just as sure as we are born, we are all surely going down on this mothership. So thumbs up for Mother Universe, to every mother that ever been born. And we all know that we're gone, going down, going down, 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 down.
Robert Glasper, Vieux, Farka, Touré, Lonnie Holly, Marshall Henry, Tim Kuiper, thank you so much for joining us here on the Talkhouse Podcast. Wow. Huge thanks to Forum for having us out. Also to Pulp Arts and Patreon, who co-presented the conservatory where we recorded these talks. I want to give a big shout to my co-host for the day, Sina Giwa.
Thank you for having me, Talkhouse.
Thanks
Hopefully
for joining
I'll
us.
Be back again.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time. And tell me real quick, what's going on with OK Player and OK Africa this month?
This summer, we have so much happening. Please just check out everything that's going on across all of our social media platforms. That's at OK Player and at OK Africa.
Yeah, you guys have Soul at the Center coming up at Lincoln Center.
July 24th.
And you always have amazing shows up at OK Space.
Yes, the home to OK Player and OK Africa.
Listeners, if you enjoyed today's conversation, definitely make sure to subscribe to the Talkhouse Podcast for more episodes that were recorded at Forum, including Snail Mail with Fred Armisen and Mary Lynn Ricecub, Kelsey Lou with Yersa Daly Ward, and Juliana Barwick with Mary Lattimore. For some amazing behind-the-scenes photos and video clips from Talkhouse's time at Forum, make sure to follow at Talkhouse. I want to give a big shout out to Talkhouse's researcher, Madeline Falkus. Thanks, Madeline. Today's show was recorded by Mark Yoshizumi with Danny Clifton and Ian Jones and co-produced by Mark Yoshizumi. The Talkhouse Podcast theme song was composed and performed by The Range. Big love to 100 Waters member and fest organizer Zach Tetro, and to Tyler Onder, curator extraordinaire, whose idea it was to bring Talkhouse out to the fest. Thanks, dude. For me, till next week, and for you, hopefully joining us soon, I'm Elia Einhorn.
And I'm Sina Giwa.
Peace.
Bye.